Welcome to Web Programming Module 1. Module 1, Introduction to JavaScript. The first part of Module 1 is all about the origin of JavaScript. To begin with, JavaScript is a powerful scripting language. It is used for enhancing the interaction of a user with a web page. In other words, JavaScript programming language makes web page lively and interactive. Aside from web, JavaScript is also used in game development and mobile application development. Now, how did JavaScript begin? Well, this is Bren Ake. Bren Ake wrote JavaScript in 1995 in just 10 days while he was working at Netscape. Aside from JavaScript, he also developed a programming language called Mocha. Now, why Mocha? Well, the idea is to make Java available for big professional component writers while Mocha will be used for small scripting tasks. In time, Mocha was then renamed as LightScript and then JavaScript, which was a straightforward marketing strategy to gain recognition and acceptance. Soon, JavaScript was brought to ECMA International. ECMA's standard group in 1996 to create an official standard for the language that everyone could follow. ECMA International is an industry association founded in 1961 dedicated to the standardization of information and communication systems. Soon after that, a series of Ecmascript or ES were released. Ecmascript 1 was released in June of 1997. Ecmascript 2 or ES2 was released in June of 1998. ES3 in December 1999. After Ecmascript 3, Ecmascript 4 was started to be developed, but sadly, it was never released. Why? Well, because Microsoft, a major player in the browsing industry, have made its intention clear to not implement proper JavaScript in their product, which is Internet Explorer. After so much talks, soon thereafter, Ecmascript 3.1 was released in 2007. In 2005, JavaScript framework like Ajax were introduced, and this enabled the web page to load data in the background, which makes web page more dynamic. Along with Ajax, Prototype, jQuery, Dojo, MooTools, and others are developed to make programming a lot more easier. In 2009, Ecmascript 5 was released together with Node.js. This allowed programmers to write full application in JavaScript. Ecmascript 6 was released in 2015, and by then, JavaScript was so popular and in demand as a programming language. Today, databases such as MongoDB, CouchDB use JavaScript as their scripting and query language. JavaScript is also used in developing games, web development, server development, and robotics, among others. Companies like Netflix, Uber, HBO, PayPal, Google, and Facebook use JavaScript in their framework or their products. Yes, JavaScript has come a long way since its birth and will continue to evolve through the years. But this gives us a helpful history about the origin of the language. Now that we have covered a bit about the history, let's see how we can use JavaScript by studying JavaScript variables and constants on the next part of this module. Thank you.